noticed in my last PSA submission video in the comments, people were speculating that it was luck, or maybe people were playing favorites over at PSA. People were curious how I was getting so many 10s. They were curious if I prep my cards. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, how to get 10s with PSA. First thing I'm going to say when you have your card that you're thinking about grading is please put it in a fresh penny sleeve, not something with all this kind of dust and junk in there that could potentially damage or scratch up your card. But once you have your card that you are considering grading, you're going to take into account the 4 things that PSA is going to be looking for. The first thing I look for on a card is going to be the corners of the card. I'm looking for any whitening on the corners of the card, and the best place to see this is going to be immediately on the back. If there's any whitening on the corners of the card, you might as well not even submit it. Then you're going to look at the edges, which are here, 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 and here. See if there's any whitening along there. And if there is, same thing, you might as well not even submit it. And then you're going to be looking at the surface, is there any print lines on the texture? Is there any print lines on the back? And then, of course, you're going to be looking for the centering, which is the border around the whole outside of the card. I have, however, had plenty of cards that have perfect edges, perfect corners, perfect surfaces, and not so good centering, and I've still gotten 10s on them. So if you are only concerned about the centering and everything else looks good, I would still suggest sending it anyways if it's worth it. You can also get one of these centering tools from eBay. People swear by these. I personally do not use these. I just use my bare eye. After you look at enough cards and try to get them to grade, you can kind of tell if you're within PSA 10 parameters or not. Other people like to use these apps, like this card centering app that I have right here works pretty good. You can take a picture of the front or the back of your card and just kind of drag these cursors around, and then up there at the top it'll tell you what your centering is. The front of the card centering is a bit more important than the back. They're a little bit more lenient on the back of the card, but they are 55-45 for their centering. While you're looking at the card, if you are looking at the surface, whether it be on the front or the back, and you notice anything like dust or a fingerprint or some kind of dirt, you can take your card and set it down on something nice like a mouse pad. Take another sleeve, and that's how you're going to hold on to it. Obviously I have it in a penny sleeve right now, but you would have the penny sleeve off. And you're going to take a microfiber cloth and get it damp. Don't get it wet, just get it damp. And let's say it was on the end right here. You would just take, just in one direction, very slowly try to get whatever that is off the surface, and then immediately take a dry part of your towel and just wipe it off. Once you've prepped your card and you're happy with everything to be submitted to PSA, you are going to take your card in your fresh penny sleeve, and you're going to get a rigid card holder. Open it like so, and just kind of slide it in there. And now there is no reason this card should ever come out of here